Using the brushes in Photoshop. In Photoshop, we're just going to make a new document here. File, New, and I'm going to be using web for a lot of this stuff because it's very fast. It's not good for print, but it's good for demonstration. Just know that this is your brush. If you can't find it, you got to click and hold and you'll know that this is the brush tool. Up here, I have my brushes. And you might want to reset your brushes. So go here to the little arrow and go reset brushes. Hit OK. This will give you the default brushes in Photoshop. Also, this is your color. So click here to pick any color. There are hard brushes, soft brushes, and textured brushes. And now there's new dynamic brushes. We're not going to go into the dynamic brushes just yet, but know that a hard brush, when I say a hard brush, means I click here on one of these brushes that have no gradient fall off. There's no gray feather. This is a soft brush, this is a hard brush. Okay, so a hard brush will look like this. It's very clean on the outside edge. The other one, if I use it, will look like this. Now, on the keyboard are brackets. They are located under the plus and minus. If you use these, it'll allow you to adjust your brush size. Also know that you have a Wacom drawing tablet. This means you have to go up to Apple, System Preferences, go to Wacom tablet, and make sure Photoshop is in here. Notice mine is not in here. This will make all the brushes feel strange. Any of these ones that have like a little A with a pencil through it, get rid of those. Hit the plus and add Photoshop. For every program that you use the Wacom drawing tablet for, you have to make sure it's mounted here. So you can see I have a great deal of programs out here, like I have Illustrator and InDesign. I can also put these in here. Once they're in here, they always stay in here. Let's close this out. Now, using the little wheel on your Wacom drawing tablet allows you to change the brush size. If you're unsure what the wheel looks like, I can't show you as far as a picture, but here I'll draw you a picture. There's this little thing in your Wacom drawing tablet that looks like this. Okay. And then there's 4 lights. By pressing this thing in the center, it changes the lights. When the light is located here, I can now take my finger and go like this with this thing, and it makes my brush bigger. And wheeling around counterclockwise, it makes it smaller. Turning your brush over, flipping it around, turns it into an eraser. Alright, so those are basic brush 101 things. Just know that there's 1,000 brushes in Photoshop, there's hard edge brushes, soft edge brushes, and lastly there's textured brushes. There's a 4th kind, but we're not going to get into it just now. Opacity and flow is something I should cover really quick. So opacity, if I have it on a color, if I go like this, it's only going to do it 1/2 the percentage or whatever percentage rate of opacity. And the next time I go over it again and again and again, I finally get the true color of what over here. So that's opacity. Flow is a little bit different. Flow is like an airbrush. So you can see now this feels even softer. It gives it a chalk type feel to it. If it is on a soft brush, it gives it an airbrush type feel. So flow at 25% allows me to very gradually blend. There is also an airbrush feature, which I never use. But those are the basic 101s that you should know for now. We'll get into more things about brushes later, so enjoy.